Hey everyone! Welcome back to Story Hive. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let's jump into today's story. I am a 43-year-old man who tries my best to provide for my wife 38 and our two kids ages 3 and 5, as well as my mother-in-law. Over the years I've worked hard to improve our family's living situation. Not only did I complete another bachelor's degree and recently a master's in a STEM-related field, but I also worked two full-time jobs while pursuing my second bachelor's and supported my wife through her degree. She completed a degree in a healthcare field where she could earn around $60,000 to $70,000 per year, a career that always has job opportunities available. However, after the birth of our two children, she decided to give up her career to be a stay-at-home mom. Initially, it was a struggle while I finished my master's degree. Once that was completed and our youngest turned 3, my career took off, and we were able to afford a single-income household more comfortably. We are not wealthy, but we do okay for a single-income family of 4, earning a little over $150,000 annually with bonuses. Despite working 75 from home now, my wife still finds life overwhelming. To help her, I budgeted for a daytime nanny to assist with one child while the other is at school. My day starts around 5:30 to 6:00 a.m. I get the house ready for the day before the nanny arrives at 8:00 a.m., make breakfast, get our oldest ready for school, and plan my day. I then drop our oldest off at school and return home to let the nanny in. For the past month and a half, I have been working entirely from home. My role involves managing teams globally and overseeing industry projects. Despite the flexibility of working from home, my schedule is packed with meetings. Over the past few weeks, I realized that, although my wife claims her life is stressful, she starts her day around 10:00 a.m. After asking the nanny and my mother-in-law, I found out that this has been the case for a while, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. My wife wakes up, cooks, then scrolls through her phone or shops online. I understand postpartum depression, the stress of raising children, and the feeling of being unfulfilled. I may not be the best husband, but I manage the house finances, pay all bills, handle upkeep of our home, appliances, cars, and pets, and even contribute to my mother-in-law's medical bills and car payments. Despite this, my wife claims that my life is much easier than hers. I can't seem to have a meaningful conversation with her without it becoming a competition of who has it worse. I've been told that I have ruined her life and opportunities, but when I remind her of her own words, she denies and dodges accountability. My mother-in-law has noticed a change in both myself and my wife. I feel emotionally drained and on the verge of breaking down. I've been turning to therapy and whiskey to cope. I feel that my wife has checked out of our marriage and we are now merely roommates. I don't need constant affection, just some acknowledgement and emotional comfort. Update 6 May 2024. Thank you to those who reached out. I showed my wife the post over the weekend, and she read the comments. This led to a heated argument, and she left to stay with her sister. Since then, I've been a single parent. The routine remains unchanged, and I appreciate the kind words of encouragement. My post grew larger than expected, and while it's been tough, update 22 August 2024. I want to update those who have been following my story. My wife and I attended marriage counseling after an intervention from our families. Unfortunately, the session only highlighted her dissatisfaction, and she continued to gaslight and blame me for ruining her life. Despite the therapist's suggestions, she refused to acknowledge any shortcomings on her part. The session revealed that she last felt truly happy about 12 years ago, before our marriage and children. While I understand that people change, this realization hit me hard. My wife has not physically cheated on me, but I am uncertain about emotional infidelity. Our Father's Day gathering turned awkward when my wife mocked me in front of the family, which led me to serve her divorce papers. I was met with a dramatic reaction, but she later returned as if nothing had happened. We tried to reconcile, but the issues persist, and I feel emotionally distant. I have decided to pursue a divorce aiming for full custody of our children. I will continue to cover all expenses and support my mother-in-law during her treatments. Despite everything, I have a plan and am ready for whatever comes next. My focus remains on ensuring a stable environment. Update: things have been incredibly tough since I served my wife with the divorce papers. The process has dragged on, and it feels like every step is a struggle. Despite my best efforts to move forward, the emotional toll has been immense. It's not just affecting me, but also our kids and extended family. I've been focused on making sure the kids have what they need, including covering their medical bills and tuition. My main goal is to get primary custody because I believe that will give them the stability they need right now. It's been a challenge, but I'm working with my lawyer to ensure everything is handled as fairly as possible. Interactions with my wife have been limited and strained. While she's tried to present herself in a better light lately, it's hard to reconcile that with everything that's happened. Our communication is mostly about practical matters, which makes it hard to find any common ground. On a personal level, I'm still struggling with the aftermath of everything. Therapy has been a lifeline for me, helping me deal with the emotional fallout and find some semblance of stability. My focus remains on providing a strong and supportive environment. The impact on our extended family has been mixed. My mother-in-law, despite her ongoing health issues, and I have managed to stay supportive of each other. My own mom has been a great support throughout this ordeal. However, the situation has undeniably strained family relationships, and navigating those dynamics has been challenging. Despite all this, I'm trying to stay positive about the future. My priority is to ensure that my kids continue to feel loved and supported, and to rebuild my own life in a way that brings new happiness and fulfillment. I appreciate all the support I've received. It's made a big difference during this difficult time. The divorce has been a real roller coaster, and I'm still reeling from the whole experience. Since the papers were filed, everything's been a whirlwind. The legal battles are wearing me down, and the emotional strain is just as heavy. It feels like every decision takes forever, and the constant back and forth is exhausting. I've been trying to stay focused on what's best for the kids. Their needs come first, and making sure they're okay has been my top priority. Covering their medical and school expenses has been a big part of that, and it's something I'm committed to. I'm working hard to secure primary custody because I genuinely believe it's what they need right now for some stability. Dealing with my wife has been tough. We communicate mostly about logistical stuff. Her recent attempts to appear more reasonable are a mixed bag. It's hard to see past everything that's happened and trust that things are truly different. Personally, I'm hanging in there. Therapy has been a huge help. It's giving me a space to process everything and start figuring out how to move forward. It's not easy, but it's helping me stay grounded and focused on rebuilding my life. Family dynamics have shifted too. My mother-in-law's health issues add another layer of complexity. She and I have managed to maintain some level of support. My own mom has been a rock throughout all of this, but the whole situation has definitely put a strain on family relationships. Despite all the difficulties, I'm trying to stay hopeful about what comes next. My main goal is to provide a loving and stable environment for the kids and to find a new path forward for myself. The support from friends and family has been incredible, and it's made a real difference during these tough times. Thanks for tuning in to today's Reddit story. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on more amazing stories. See you next time.